Tom Brady and the star. We got Tom Brady on our team, and they got quote unquote America's team. They got a team full of talent over there, and they got a owner who loves the game of football, and then we got Tom Brady, who's the golden boy in this league, and somebody who everybody want to see. So I'm honored to be a part of it for sure, because I haven't had a chance to be in not many primetime games. So definitely honored to be in his battle with those guys.
But then you've done that this year.
Yeah, man. Like you said, man, it was 17 weeks ago. It's a different football team. We thought we was hot stuff back then, but they got the better record. They got from what it seemed like, they got the better football team. But we definitely a confident group, I feel like. I'm sure they're a confident group, and we understand what they're bringing, and we're going to be ready for it. So it definitely should be a fun football game. Definitely looking forward to the challenge, so it should be fun.
Rise, this year's team.
Man, it didn't feel that way. It just felt like we was fighting every week. It felt like we was fighting every week for a win, and we was in a battle every week. None of them came easy this year, the wins or the losses. Nothing was easy for us. Sometimes you have years like this in this league, and I think it's good for players and it's good for coaches, because I think we all grew. I think our players got better. I think we as coaches got better. We was faced with a lot of situations that we've never been faced with in the past with this group. And I think we got better through it. I think our players got better through it. So sometimes you have these moments, and when you have them, you accept the challenge. You accept the challenge of what you're faced with week in and week out, knowing that nobody knows those challenges, right? Nobody really understands those challenges that you're going through every week. And to be sitting right here as one of the teams that has an opportunity to be in the tournament, I think it's a sign of our players. I think it's a sign of how good a job our coaches done throughout the year, because this was a different year. This was a different year, to say the least. And to be able to fight through it and still end up in the tournament, it just says what type of players we have and what job I think our coaching staff did, offense, defense, special teams. Yeah, it's good on good now, right? It's good on good. This is true varsity football, right? True varsity football, and he's been in a lot of these games, right? He's been in a lot of these games. He understands how to be played. So the last of my worries really is Tom. When you get in these moments, it's making sure we're good around them, making sure we're all on the same page. That's what bit us early in the year. It's hard to get people on the same page when you're not practicing and it's a different guy in the huddle every day, and it's youth in the huddle. So I think with all the reps, I said early in the year, with all the reps that the young guys will get, hopefully it'll help us as we get to the end of the year. And I think we have benefited from some of those young guys playing a lot of playing time.
It's on the opponent.
No, I don't think it's too big of a moment. I just think when it's a new moment, right? I remember us going to Washington in 2020, and I was telling the staff, my biggest worry is that we've never been here with this group. This group has never been here in these moments where it's a playoff game, and I wish that fans could have been there, and there was no one there. So that made it tougher. But you knew that if we can just get through the initial point that it's a playoff game, because we were youthful then. It was all new to us at the time. Coaches have been through it, but our group as players and coaches, we never been through that together. So I knew that there would be some moment where we're going to have to fight, where we're going to have to face some adversity, just on the history of me understanding playoff games. And it was there, right? You watched the Washington game. A lot of things showed up that didn't show up throughout the season, but that's part of the growth. That's part of the things that allowed us to have the opportunity to win that Super Bowl that year. It's going through those moments. Those moments are coming for your team. So when you go through them, you face them, you stand tall through them, and you come out through them, it's always beneficial for your team.
Byron, what